All right, so 120. Okay, I think I like that 120. All right, let's start with some kicks here. Let's see where I can get some kicks. You know what? I might just use this kick here. I like to mess around with this kick here. This default kick. Okay, I'm gonna boost it. Give it more juice. Okay, that kick just came out powerful. I like how that sounds. All right, so I'm gonna drop it in here, like let's say 8 bars. So the way I like to approach how I compose is in way of arrangement. Like I like to compose as I arrange. So I add instruments as I would arrange them, in order of arrangement. So most tracks they start with like drums. Like most house tracks, if it's like a full mix, it starts with like a kick and a clap and hats. Just build as you listen to music in that kind of fashion. I think that's the way. And by the way, all these sounds that I'm using here are the sounds that you can find in my store. So if you don't have any of these sounds or you do want all these sounds, you can check out my stores. It helps keep this channel running if you support the channel. And super chats are also welcome. And if you're new here, welcome, and also subscribe so you don't miss out on my live streams. All right, let me create a new pattern here. So creating a new pattern is easy because I'm used to shortcuts. So you just press plus on your keyboard. You create a new pattern. So minus plus is how you create a new pattern. That's just the shortcut that I like to use. Okay, so this sound seems to have some delay right there that I just need to cut out with this start offset. So you see this little beginning part here, that's what I just wanted to trim out. So I can just trim it out like this. Ola Seshiba. I like that tone. Let me see if I can throw in a reverb on that tone. Let's see how that works. Reverb 2. I'll just make it a bigger size and raise the decay. All right, I'm also going to drop that in 4 steps. So the thing with sound selection is just go with what you're feeling in the moment. What sounds like it works with what you're making in the moment. I feel is what can help you with sound selection. There are no rules to sound selection that I can pinpoint. It's all about vibe and what you're feeling in the moment that works with everything else that you have already laid out in your track. So some people ask me about sound selection, like, yo, how can I get better sound selection? But just work with what works in context of everything else with everything else. That will really help. I'm gonna pan that to the left. Okay, just to check if my percussion sounds right without the kick. Okay, let's start off with a pad. Okay, that's too high. All right, something like that. I think that's interesting. So I left a little bit of space here just to make it feel different and not be too obvious. Okay, I think that's cool. Let's do like a transpose check. So I'm gonna transpose, like press Control and down arrow. Transpose down 1 octave. That's real dark. Okay, that note is not hitting the right place. So let me just move that there. All right, I think I wanna have my kick start off different. I want it to go like bah, 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 right there at the beginning. So I'm gonna click on this little keyboard icon right there on the kick pattern, and I'm gonna make this first one unique, and I'm gonna change its color so it's different from all the other kicks. Maybe I can make it maybe like a darker blue within the same color range. So I want it to go like Alright, so I'm gonna build my whole track like my sounds in the pattern where I have this lead here, and then I can just split them up later. Okay, let's find something runny. Let's go into Citrus. What can we get in here? Let's see. Not a pad. Synth string, short synth. Change it back. Something like that. Something that sustains like that. You'll see where I'm going with this. Okay, then I can copy this over, duplicate. All right, then I'm going to take it out and put it in its own pattern. Let's try some reverb there and see how it sounds with some reverb. All right, that sounds good. I'm gonna throw in an expand too. Let's see if we can put in a pad there. All right, we can try maybe create chords of this pad. And I'm gonna select this top note here and make it a little bit less louder than the bottom one. All right, let's go back into Citrus. I think Citrus is winning today, yo. All right. The sound is nice, but I need to switch off that delay. It's actually a nice bass. All right, let's record that. Right, then I can copy that over. So that's my bass. I can rename and color bass. And we got pads right there. All right, let's throw on Keys on Classic. Let's see what we can do with this. All right, let's use higher notes. That was a literal guess. Like, these second notes here are a guess. All right, so this reverb is not going to do, so I'm going to take that completely off. All right, and then I'm gonna throw in my own reverb. I think I'm gonna add Fruity Convolver because I know it's longer. I feel like longer notes, so I'm gonna select these bottom notes here and I am gonna duplicate them and drop some down below. I hate that second one. You know, let's just delete these chords. Let's try Vital. Let's see what Vital has in store for us. I like that. All right, 2, 3, go. Something like that. And I think that last one worked. Let's see. I think that last one worked. I can bring it back like that. Right, change my grid to none so I can move these. Right, that works well. What I can do is I can change my grid to cell, and to keep that timing, I can change this pattern to become short, and then I can just duplicate that, boom, 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 like that for maybe, let's go all the way, and I can select all of them, and I can just merge, come to edit, merge, pattern clips. There we go. That's kind of my way of merging the one thing. Ooh, I like that. Did you hear that? Right, I actually kind of like that. So let me see if I can make this more interesting. All right, that works. So I can just use this pattern like that. That works. All right, quantize that. Add more reverb to that. All right, create an automation clip for that. And we can bring it up like what I was doing right now. I think that sounded really cool. right, so let's rework on our bass here, right? Because I'm not really happy with the bass, but we can make it more special. As I said, some sounds are like placeholders. You just add them on just to have something to to get you going, but you don't have to commit. You can always change it. So if something's not, sounding really good, you can always delete it and just try something else. Simple. Because I think this bass is all over the place. All right, let's try not a GMS, man. That was a mistake. You know what? I'm just going to keep it. And I'm going to load on a DX10. And let's see if we can throw on a log drum there. Something like that. I think that'll work. There we go. Something like that. Just something random like that. All right, that sounds good, but let's see if we transpose it down. Woo, okay, that sounds good. All right, clap time. Again, I'm gonna layer this clap with that one there. Okay, I'll just throw it on a little bit early so I can shift it. Woo! All right, it's coming along. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make sure the regular kick plays at the beginning there. Okay, so I have an unused GMS here that I'm gonna try and create a lead with. I think that sounds good. Record that. All right, quantize that. So you see what I did here is I moved this sound here. Let me solo it out for you. This sound that I threw in here, because it was clashing with this new sound. So I had to shift those and place them in a nice empty space so they don't clash. That's what I did there. I'm thirsty. Look at my CPU, it's like 50%. So this came out pretty dope. I'm really impressed, man. It came out really nice. What do you think? All right. Let's send all these sounds to the mixer. All right. Make sure I can see them all. All right. This crash is not sent to the mixer. Boom. There we go. Right, select everything and create some headroom there. I think we're gonna add an effector to this and use the trans. You know what? I actually have a preset. I have a ducking preset here. That's kind of like a shortcut, a sidechain shortcut. So what I did right now is that I lowered all these sounds, and they're sounding really low right now, but I created headroom so I can mix a little, but I turned the volume of my headphones so I can hear everything as loud as normally, but I turned the levels down a bit. So you can see here we are hitting like around minus 9 dB. I need to EQ. Right, that works. I'm gonna cut out some of the low end on this sound here. Let me show you the sound I'm talking about. I'm talking about this sound here. Make sure I have the right one. Don't want to make a mistake. Alright, I'm gonna mute them and solo them together. That sounds good enough. Select that. Whoops. Select that. Copy it over. And I think for control's sake, for control, we can also change this bottom pad. Have to check my key here. Oh, that's bad. So that's that, and that's that one. Alright, so I might have to go back to my log drum and also make sure it corresponds with all these other notes here. I think we can throw in like a high note at the end there. Boom, boom, boom. Select these and do what I taught you guys to do in Amapiano. Create like short versions. Also change this last one. My bad. I forgot I turned off the mic. So, like I think you guys saw what I wanted to do. I wanted to add a filter right there where the kick comes back in the arrangement. I apologize. I forgot I had muted my mic. I think that works. So what I can do is, how can I do this? I can maybe automate this, create automation clips so it can, so it can go up like this. So it can go down like that, back to normal. So the automation is gonna have the kick gradually come in, like the low end of the kick gradually come in. See the movement there. There we go, something like that. I think that sounds really cool. But now I need to automate the on and off switch. If you guys didn't know that you can do that, you can actually automate the on and off switch of any of these slots on the mixer. So I can create automation clip. Hold on, let me just select. And let's see if that makes sense. Create automation clip. Boom. And I'll just create a node there, a point, bring back. Wait a minute, what did I do just now? The longer I stay listening to this track, the more I want to keep tweaking it.